I grow up, I'm going to marry Kiyo-chan.
This is something that happened to me when I was young. These were the words she told me before we were even elementary schoolers. I, Kyoto Hiraoka, have a cute childhood friend. We were always together ever since we were young, and we would get hyped up together watching idols perform live on TV. We both loved idols. And that girl is now…
Hey everyone! Thanks for coming today. I hope you all had loads of fun.
She's become a super popular idol. She's basically a superstar. She has so much popularity as always. In contrast to Himika Shiragami, who has now become a popular idol, I was living a boring life. Himika was super successful working in the city, but I'm working as a carefree businessman in the countryside. I think of her as someone from a different world at this point. What's up, Kyoto? Did you see Himika-chan's live show yesterday? Morning, Tomoya. This is Tomoya, my colleague. He's not only friendly and nice guy, but he's also an idol otaku. We get along quite well. Of course I did. There's no way I'd miss seeing that. You're totally right. God, I wish I could be in a relationship with that adorable angel who flew down from heaven, even if it was… even if it's just for a day. That's a luxurious wish. Even if this town was far away from the city, Himika's posters were still around. Tomoya might not be wrong when he said that she was like an angel who came down to earth. People on TV even say that she's the most beautiful girl to appear once in 100 years. She hasn't come home ever since she started her rise to fame, so she must be super busy. She probably doesn't even remember me anymore. Hiroka-kun, do you have a minute? My supervisor suddenly called on me when I was working. He might be putting me onto another project. Yes, what is it? Come over here. The thing is, I wanted to talk to you about an arranged marriage. An arranged marriage? Me? The girl is my adorable niece. I want to entrust her to a trusted employee before some random guy steals her away. He's one overprotective uncle. Well, that's a huge responsibility for me. What about Tomoya? There's no way I can trust that sleazy guy with my precious niece. Right. Tomoya was a good guy, but his casual speech and looks somehow made the superior hate him. His niece might be happy because he's a handsome guy, though. Still, this is a problem. My position here isn't good enough to say no to an important favor that my supervisor was asking me. Still, whether or not I can say yes to the arranged marriage, I can't help but think of a certain face. Could I have a little time to think about it? Yeah, sure thing. Well, I know that I may be biased because I'm her uncle, but she's a cute girl. Take a good look at her picture. It's true that she's a pretty woman, but she was so cute that I was skeptical about whether she was actually my supervisor's niece. But that wasn't the problem here. In the end, I laughed it off and returned to my desk. After my workday, at this rate, I'll probably be single forever. It might not be a bad idea to take him up on the offer. That means I'll probably have to tell Mom about this too. If it's an arranged marriage, I'll probably have to bring my parents. I'll need to explain everything to them properly. I'm home!
Oh, welcome home. You were early today.
Things are finally calming down at work. Anyway, I might end up having an arranged marriage soon.
An arranged marriage? You, Kyoto?
I feel like I've seen that reason before.
Oh, don't tell me you got caught in some sketchy situation.
No, I didn't. My supervisor suggested it to me. He wants me to have an arranged marriage with his niece.
If your supervisor suggested that, he must really like you. That's unexpected.
Unexpected? That's mean. I haven't done bad things when I was a student and lived my life responsibly, haven't I?
Well, I guess you're good at kissing up to people.
You're making me sound like such a bad person.
Well, your arranged marriage doesn't really matter to me.
It should.
But what about Himika-chan? Are you okay with that? Aren't you going to regret it later?
Himika has nothing to do with this. She's already a super famous idol, so she probably forgot all about me.
I see. Well, if that's what you want, it's whatever.
After my mom said that, she went back into the living room. Exactly, nothing will happen if I continue to be hung up over Himika. In that case, I should just… A few days went by after that.
Nice to meet you. My name is Kokumi Kagari.
It was as if the epitome of Japanese beauty was sitting right in front of me. You guessed it, today is the first day of meeting this woman for the arranged marriage. Nice to meet you. My name is Kyoto Hirioka.
Kyoto-san, my uncle talks about you a lot.
I hope it isn't anything bad.
He says you're a responsible and sincere person.
Exactly. He looks like any normal man out there, but he's unusually good at his job. Normal? Unusually? There were a few words that stuck out, but I didn't mention it. If there's one thing I did want to comment on, it was the fact that my supervisor was here instead of her parents.
Gosh, the way you said that was very rude to Kyoto-san.
That might be true. Either way, he's a really good man. The fact that he's an idol otaku brings him down a little, but still.
An idol otaku?
Oh, you probably don't like that, right?
No, I think it's a wonderful hobby. Who is your favorite idol?
Huh? That was an unexpected reaction. That would be… I can't say it. I can't dare to say that Himika's my favorite. My mother was sitting next to me. If I brought up Himika's name now, I don't know what she'd say. I don't have a specific favorite. I like all idols. I ended up covering the truth up.
Oh.
The two of us went around the garden after we were told to take a walk together.
So, who is actually your favorite?
Huh?
Your favorite idol. You actually have one, don't you?
Oh, that's…
You probably didn't answer because you were next to your mother, but we're alone right now, so I'd love to know.
When she smiled at me, I was captivated. This woman was probably extremely popular. She was elegant, beautiful, and had all the things that a man would like, but It's Himika Shiragami.
Oh, Himika-chan? I love her so much too. Her smile is so cute, and she's always so positive.
Do you know a lot about idols too, Kokumi-san?
I don't have to be knowledgeable about idols to know her. I think everyone in Japan knows who Himika-san is. She's a superstar after all.
A superstar?
Is something wrong?
No, it's just that hearing it from other people reminds me that she's become so big now. The truth is, she's actually my childhood friend.
Wow.
I mean, she probably forgot about me already, though.
How long were you two friends?
Until middle school. She passed an audition with a huge management company in her third year of middle school and moved to the city right after we graduated.
Did you two hang out together a lot until then?
We did?
Kyoto-san,
Yes.
please don't lie to your own heart.
What?
Kyoto-san, don't you have feelings for Himika-chan? Romantically? But you're having an arranged marriage. I don't think it's good to lie to yourself like that.
No, it's not a lie. I mean, she might not even know me at this point.
When did you become an idol otaku, Kyoto-san?
When I was young.
I think everything goes back to that, though. The reason she became an idol, even when she had to leave her childhood friend that she'd always been with until middle school.
What?
Even if two people are childhood friends, it's rare that they're still close when they get older. Unless there's a special reason, you know?
A special reason? What does that mean?
Why don't you try talking to Himika-chan one time? From what I've heard, you two haven't talked much about her career, right? Seems like I'm right.
But what about our arranged marriage?
I'll set things straight with my uncle. I'm sure it's hard to say no to your supervisor.
After she said that, she walked back to the mansion. We parted ways without any trouble, so I'm sure she talked it out the following day. She was a mysterious person. When I headed home after our meeting ended successfully… an unexpected individual stood outside of my house. Himika?
Kyo-chan!
Well, why are you here, Himika? What about your idol job?
I quit being an idol
You quit? Why?
because you're having an arranged marriage, Kyo-chan!
How'd you know about that?
Your mom told me about it a couple of days ago. That's why I talked to my management company and quit.
I have no idea what's happening right now. It seems like Mom did something, but I never would have thought that Himika would quit being an idol. Being an idol was your dream, wasn't it? Why are you quitting over me?
I wanted to become an idol because you've always loved idols.
Because I loved idols?
Yes, that's why I worked hard to become one of the top idols. But you're having an arranged marriage? You're awful. We promised to get married.
Oh, you remembered?
There's no way I'd forget. It was an important promise. I knew you wouldn't cheat on me because we had that promise, so I trusted you and moved to the city.
But cheat on you? Wait, were we in a relationship?
Idols aren't allowed to be in relationships, so we're not, but I trusted you, and I thought you would keep your promise.
But you never came home and never contacted me either, so I just thought...
You're the one who said before I moved. You said that even a hint of a guy would ruin the popularity of an idol, so I shouldn't ever text any boys. You're serious in strange situations, so I thought you'd get mad if I messaged you. That's why I never did.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It is true that I said that to her. I remember that very clearly. But I never thought she'd cut off contact with me too. Maybe I mistakenly thought that I would always be special and an exception with Himika. It seems like I put her through a lot of pain because of that.
How was the arranged meeting? Don't tell me you're engaged now.
Don't worry, we broke off the deal. The woman was apparently a fan of yours too, so I told her that we were childhood friends. That's when she said that I shouldn't lie to myself and try to get in contact with you.
I see. I'm glad she was a good person. In that case, I want to talk about us and what we're going to do from now on.
Before that, when are you going to announce that you quit? Is it tomorrow?
No, they released the news earlier. I think it's big on social media because it was super sudden.
You're joking. That means it's too late.
I don't regret it, though. Quitting might have been an impulse move, but my feelings for you have been building up since I was young. Besides, knowing that I left that big management company so that I could be with you makes me happy.
That makes me happy too, but I feel guilty for making you throw away all of your hard work. Thinking about the other fans pains my heart too.
Oh, sorry. Was it a bother for you? Do you not like what I did?
No, that's not it. I'm so happy that you came here to see me. But I don't think reality is that simple. It wouldn't be a problem if this was just about Himika and I. But Himika was a superstar who worked her way up into being one of the top idols. There's no way society would just let this sudden announcement pass casually. I'm sure speculations about her reason for quitting are all around social media and the industry right this second. It wouldn't be a surprise if paparazzi started hunting her down. Even though she quit, Himika wouldn't be able to have a peaceful life for a while. But I've always been in love with you, ever since we were kids. I'm so happy that you came back to me like this. I want you to be with me from now on.
Of course!
Himika threw away her career as a superstar just to come back to my place. I swore in my heart that I would make her the happiest girl in the world and protect her from anything. By the way, where are you going to stay tonight? Himika's mother followed Himika to the city when she moved. Her father also transferred jobs and moved to Tokyo after Himika started to become popular, so she has no home here anymore. I was curious about what she was going to do, but...
The thing is, your mom said that I could stay with you guys.
It seems like they already had that settled. Sounds like something Mom would be happy to do. Gosh, why didn't you tell me anything? What were you going to do if the arranged marriage went well?
You caused all of this by being so cowardly in the first place. It's not my problem. You would have found out about Himika-chan's true feelings and regretted everything.
Yeah, you're so mean. I mean, I know I was wrong, but…
I'm joking. How many years do you think I've been your mother? Even if you didn't see Himika-chan today, as long as she's alive, you would have said no to the arranged marriage. That's why I contacted Himika-chan before you made things worse.
Yeah, as expected from my mother. Just like she said, I would have ended up breaking things off with Kokomi-san sooner or later. After all, I couldn't help but think about Himika that whole time.
It's fine. We're able to be together now.
Hey, Himika! My mom's right there, so maybe you shouldn't cling to me that much.
Oh, I'm okay with that, you know. In fact, did you want me to leave the house for an hour or two?
Stop joking like that! My mom was probably happy to see Himika again, too. It seemed like she was extremely hyper. Mom continued messing around with me a lot more after that, too.
I wonder how long it's been since we slept next to each other.
Thanks to Himika's begging, we slept together when it was time to go to bed. The last time was probably when we were in preschool. Honestly, I never imagined this would be happening today.
This isn't a dream, though. It's reality.
Yeah, I know. I don't need to pinch my cheeks to know. Himika's warmth was enough to let me know. I swore that I would work harder than ever so that I wouldn't ever have to let go of this warmth ever again. Of course, social media was buzzing with news about Himika after that. She tried her best not to go outside. That's why she was always at my house, but she didn't seem to be bored. She was always spending time with me. In addition, Kokomi-san, the reason the two of us are together, came to hang out with her. I told Kokomi-san everything when I thanked her for what she did. She was now one of Himika's close friends. Even if we got caught in a rough situation later on in life, I'm sure that she would lend out a helping hand. Still, the fact that Himika looked like she was having fun made me happier than anything else in this world could.